is currently 9-3 in the season. It's pretty hot. It's pretty good. 4-1 in StarCraft 2. And he's picked Linkin Park as his theme song. I think he's got everything going for him right now, except an OSL title. Zing! Man, I'm in like such a catty mood today. Jesus. Like making fun of players left and right.
맞습니다. 정명훈 선수는 절대 흔들리지 않는 언제나 다른 선수들보다 참 단단해 보이는 선수잖아요. 그걸 보여줄 수 있는지 정명훈 선수와 이기는 선수
Is he playing? Oh, he's playing Jaehoon! A Protoss who is almost as good as Jangbi in his dreams. Actually, wait, why is his record so good? He's 11-6 this season. What the hell? Why is the Hoon doing so well? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. But I believe he recently won. Who did he recently beat? Some Terran. Hold on, now I have to go back to his games. I remember he dispatched some high-level Terran at some point. He dispatched. Wait. What the hell? He dispatched Piano on Ohana, but that's not what I'm thinking of, is it? I don't know. Either way, Jaehoon's been doing pretty well. Maybe I should take him a little bit more seriously. Come on, Hoon. I don't know. After his game against Shuttle, though, I don't think I can ever take him seriously. In the bottom right, as the red Terran, we will have Fantasy, our recent OSL runner-up. There he is, looking as unboxerly as ever. And in the top left, as the blue Protoss, we will have Team 8 Jaehoon. So, what will he do today? The map is Ohana, and Ohana I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like we tend to see more 1-1-1s in this matchup compared to the other maps. I don't know. I think there's some statistical evidence there to back me up, and even if there's not, it's statistics, so I'll just make some. Yeah, you go, rocker dude. Probably like, hey guys, I'll write you another song. And keep wearing my sunglasses indoors, because I'm a rocker dude. So, gateway in the main, cornering the probes, wall for the Terran, everything as usual. By the way, I see people making the Jaehoon recall jokes. I'm actually, now that I think about it, like, what is recall? Yeah, white guys. THLR. The Handsome Live Report?
분위기를 좀 바꿔줘야 되는 SK텔레콤 T1 입장에서는 뭐 공식전의 기록이라든지 이번 시즌 2에서 만든 여러 가지 것들을
Anyway, we just see a gas here for our turn player, so it could be a 1-1-1. And more importantly, what was I talking about? Damn, I thought I had another good point to make. Oh well. Still only one gas for the Protoss, so it could just be a 1-gate expand from him. And for our turn player, we see the wall incomplete, the probe has been chased out, of course. And not sure why they're so excited about the income tab. Oh, okay, looks like second gas just not being taken on 21. That's fairly normal as well. And it looks like Pro Guys is chilling by the watchtower here. Fantasy can actually just move out with that Marine to go clear the watchtower there from that probe. Just deny a little bit of that vision for Jaehoon. So it doesn't really matter too much. Probably would actually see, now that he's getting the tech lab on the barracks, he probably is keeping the Marines back because he doesn't want the probe to somehow sneak by and see that tech lab. More crucial to keep it hidden, because as it stands, you know, Jaehoon still doesn't know if it's a 1-1-1 or if it is this kind of stim. That's interesting. You almost always get concussive shells with your Marauders, right? That's a very fast stim there. He's going fast stim Marauder into expansion. Okay. Alright. Stim Rush. Rushy. Didn't people used to do this until they nerfed the stim time? Like, didn't stim time used to be like 20 or 30 seconds shorter? So people would stim rush a lot, and then they nerfed it, so like people didn't do it anymore. Anyway, we are seeing a Stargate from Jaehoon, and I mean, you know, Stargate unit's gonna be pretty effective against Marauders, but with the 2 additional barracks there, there'll be some Marines to support. And an additional gateway to help wall in the front there. That's very interesting. Look at this. This all looks like a preparation to defend against a 1-1-1. I mean, basically, Jaehoon is now defended against any angle. Like, if Banshees were coming, he'd have the Phoenix. If it was some kind of Hellion run-by plus Hellion drop, he can easily block the front and then just deal with the drop in his main by the mineral lines. He doesn't have to worry about more Hellions running in the front. And he seems to be covering all the angles here, but it's in fact some kind of weird fast stim timing from Fantasy, who doesn't seem to be trying to do any kind of pressure with it or anything. He's just he's getting his +1 attack right now. You know, he's getting his second gas. He's getting more add-ons. He's getting double reactors actually. 2 reactors on the way, so he just made a couple more Marines and then is adding on reactors to both those additional barracks that he made. So he's going to have 3 barracks, 1 with Tech Lab, 2 with reactors, and still has not floated out that orbital to his natural. Yeah, it looks like we do in fact have a Void Ray out for our Protoss player Jaehoon, so that's very, very interesting. Look at this Void Ray opening. And yet, how many warp gates does he have? Because it's not, I don't think it's going to be a Void Ray all-in or anything, is it? I don't know, but it looks like he has built a pylon there at the natural. Oh, very, very sneaky. Going to be able to warp units in to the back of the natural there, with the Void Ray providing vision onto the high ground. I'm a little bit surprised he didn't build a pylon at the top of the main, because you can do that from in the main as well, if you have vision. And oh, looks like there's a lot of Marines there. He's got to be very careful. And there's the early stim, and this must be so surprising. He might actually get the Void Ray. The Void Ray is not going to go down. Oh my god. It does take some hull damage though. Jaehoon must be so surprised to see that stim. However, of course, you know, with no medevacs even near to coming out, he's got to be very, very careful with how he uses those stims. Obviously, with nothing to heal those bio forces, every stim is actually pretty costly. It's so funny. It just makes me wonder, because like in vanilla StarCraft, before Brutal came out in StarCraft 1, there were actually no medics. There were only Marines. So every time you stim, you're just actually killing your own units. Like they just nothing healed bio units in vanilla StarCraft, which was pretty funny. Anyway, whoa! Looks like we're doing slideshow mode here. Yeah, look at those pretty beam thingies. The Sentry Beam looks so lame compared to the Void Rays. Oh man. Anyway, gotta pull back that red health Void Ray. But man, they are all charged up now on those rocks, and here we go. Looks like he's going for a big break here. I'm not sure if Fantasy has enough units to hold this off. He's got a good number of Marines. He does have stim, but with 2 Void Rays there, that's going to be very, very tough. And he's got to go while the charge stays on. Looks like, no, he loses the charge. A bit of a mistake there. And looks like 1 Void Ray immediately goes down. But, oh man, good force fields here, trapping the units, allowing them to close. Is it going to be enough, though? There's 2 bunkers here. I don't know if it's going to be enough. More Stalkers coming in from the back. 1 Void Ray still alive, though. That Void Ray could be absolutely crucial in taking this down. But no, the Void Ray goes down. Nice control by Fantasy to take down the Void Ray. But 1 bunker has also fallen. And is it going to be enough? 1 bunker left. It looks like some nice target firing, some nice micro from Fantasy. And Fantasy looks like he will hold this. Only 3 Stalkers remaining. They are going to walk behind the mineral line. I think that's a bit dangerous because now you can just unload the bunker and go kill them. And yeah, it looks like Fantasy is going to pull, or sorry, Jaehoon rather, is going to pull back here. Fantasy has held off the attack. And look at this. No expansion for Jaehoon here. Fantasy in great shape. He lost most of his units, but didn't seem to lose too many SCVs though. But Jaehoon going in once again with the attack. He's got 3 sentries again, but another bunker being made a little bit further back from the first bunker here. Fantasy knows, he sees with the SCV that there is no expansion there, so as long as he can hold on for now, he'll be in good shape. Looks like SCV even going to duel that probe for the right to build an expansion. Is he going to get it? Oh! Suck it, probe! Suck it!
단단히 지키고 있습니다.
But, oh, we have another attack moving in here. A lot of zealots this time. Good force fields once again. The SCV's coming up the line, but they're not repairing the bunker. The SCV's good to go past the bunker instead of repairing it. I don't know what just happened there with Fantasy with a big mistake, but he does have a second bunker crucially further behind those, so I think he's going to be fine. But I don't know what his SCVs were doing there. He just kind of like right-clicked them past the bunker. They weren't even on attack move because they didn't start attacking the Protoss units. They just kind of walked to the Protoss units and just stopped. That was really weird, but there's still one bunker remaining, and I think most of the force fields must have been used by now. There can't be that much sentry energy left. Looks like Fantasy, though, is just going to be safe, going to pull the SCVs once again. Now Jaehoon is finally making a Nexus, but, you know, that is super, super late compared to Fantasy's. Jaehoon now down at, well, he's at 52 supply against a 58 supply of Fantasy, which is not terrible supply-wise, but obviously, you know, he's got a lot of units here that aren't going to be able to do too much. But once again, warping in a good number of sentries and zealots. I'm going to try and zone out these units. Maybe cup them in. Looks like, is he going to try it? I do not think he should try it now. And that fast stim, I think, probably saved Fantasy's life, even though I was saying it was kind of a weird build. And, oh! Good force fields, but they don't only catch one marine. And now the first medevacs are out, and this is essentially going to stop everything, because now it's going to be very difficult for Jaehoon to make anything happen, and now Fantasy also doesn't have to worry too much about his stims. I mean, obviously with only 2 medevacs, you do still want to not waste your medevac energy, but now look at this. As soon as the medevacs come out, this is the timing for Fantasy to push, and here we go. He might even catch, is he going to catch, no, it doesn't look like he's going to catch some of these zealots/sentries on the map, but that would have been pretty huge if he could do that. Meanwhile, a probe, though, is going down to the 3rd base of Fantasy, just to check things out, just to be annoying. While the units move forward, looks like there's a stim. Oh, he's gonna catch the sentries! Oh my god, all the units stops to shoot the factory, and he catches all the sentries. GG! From Jaehoon, a colossal mistake at the end. He stopped at the bottom of his ramp to shoot the factory. Fantasy saw it, he stimmed immediately and grabbed every single sentry. Big grin on Fantasy's face. And Fantasy gives SKT their first point in the series. Look at him, he's telling his coach, he's like, dude, did you see that? He was shooting my factory, what an idiot. And Jaehoon.